Start off by taking that live look outside over Greenville Boulevard. Seeing a lot more blue skies today than what we did yesterday. Some of those fair weather clouds bubbling up for us here. We may see an isolated shower or thunder shower around at times. We've got kind of the southern end of the post-tropical cyclone Chantal making its way across the Chesapeake Bay, and areas north of Highway 64 could see a shower maybe as for the next hour or so. Now we're starting to watch that sea breeze front getting going for us here. And again, haven't seen anything develop just yet, but with the tropical air in the atmosphere, not to say we can't get something develop. Onslow County, Jones County, Craven, Pamlico County, you know, the typical areas this time of year when that sea breeze front starts to move in. Mid 80s at the beaches, upper 80s to low 90s already for inland spots, and it feels like in Jacksonville close to 100 degrees for us today. As my professor in college always used to say, the tropics brings the tropics with them, and we had saw those dew points come down just a little bit on Thursday. They were kind of more the tolerable range, and now we've got the tropical air right back with us here, and that's going to make those feel like temperatures in that 100-degree plus range here for not only today, but even as we head on in through the afternoon hours tomorrow, flirting with heat advisory criteria for us here. And that heat and humidity is going to stick around as we go on through the rest of this week, all thanks to those west-southwesterly breezes. Not quite as strong as they were yesterday, but we have been seeing some wind gusts in excess of 15 to 25 miles per hour for us here. That's more so inland areas closer to where the low-level center of Chantal is situated across the Chesapeake Bay. So we'll top out in the low 90s for inland spots, again feeling like 100 degrees or better for us here. Temperatures mid to upper 80s at the beach with those isolated showers and thunder showers around. Very similar temperatures to tonight as to what we had this morning under partly cloudy skies, kind of warm and humid out there. Like I said, there is Chantal, the remnant low. It's now post-tropical, but you can see it just like we see here in eastern Carolina when it gets near the water. Look right there on the Chesapeake Bay, how those storms flare up. And that's going to be exiting off the Delmarva, making its way out into the ocean away from us here in eastern Carolina. High pressure kind of tries to dominate our weather. There goes Chantal's remnant low pressure, but just like we saw back in the early June, once that tropical air got involved here, we were never able to get a front through for about 2.5 to 3 weeks. That's going to be the case for us here, at least for this week. That front stays off to the north and the west. Now, there is some energy coming out of the Ohio Valley. That's going to be the catalyst for some of those showers or storms with a little trough in the atmosphere that's going to make its way towards us as we do head on in through the day on Wednesday. Showers stronger west of Highway 258. And you'll notice that's where we do have the shot of potentially seeing a ½ inch to 1 inch of rainfall in some isolated locations. And that's what we're going to be worried about here as we go on through this week. The daily rounds of showers and storms. If one particular location gets it going over them time after time after time, that could cause some poor drainage flooding or even flash flooding issues for us here. Again, it looks a lot worse than it truly is going to be, but those showers and storms will be around for the next several days in through the weekend. Notice, though, as we pick up the coverage of storms, more cloud cover around, that means those temperatures are just a tad bit cooler each day as we finally get those temperatures below average going through the middle of the week.